This is called a monkey's fist. It's a knot placed at the end of the line to give it weight so it can be thrown further. It's also used as a decoration on a keychain or a lanyard. The monkey's fist is fairly difficult to tie in that it takes quite a bit of time. You want to start with a fairly long piece of rope. In one hand, we're going to take 3.5 turns around our hand. 1, 2, 3. And there's our half. We have 3.5 lines at this point, 3 up here. Now pinch these lines together, pull your hand out, and our next step is to take 3 wraps around the 3 wraps we just made. 1, 2, try to always keep the line right next to each other. 3, and we did 3.5 before, let's do 3.5 again. Bring it to right here. Now we've got a loop out here and a loop on the inside. We want to put a third loop that goes around these 3 and inside of these 3. So we'll start by bringing the end of our line down through here and up on this side. That's our first turn. And remember, we're doing 3.5 on each. So there's our first one. We'll go down. I want to keep it right next to the line I just had. Back up through, keeping it next to the one that went before it. We're going to go down through here again. And this knot takes some practice, so if I get ahead of you, don't hesitate to pause. We're going to come back up. And we're going to take our third tuck. You can see 3 of them there. Back down through the eye here. We want it to be complete, so we're coming back up through. And then you've noticed we've taken 3.5 turns on everything. So let's take another half turn and place this line down through this loop here. Now our basic knot is tied. You want to take a small object. In this case, I'm using a ball bearing. You can use a marble, or if you're using a large enough line, a squash ball or even a tennis ball, to form the center. Simply place it inside of all 3 loops and then tighten the knot. This is the most difficult part, and it takes a lot of time. You want to carefully tighten the knot, making sure that each set of lines stays tight together. We won't show this because it takes several minutes to do it, even when you know what you're doing. Go ahead and pause the video and check on your progress. This is the finished product. It took me about 2 minutes to finish tightening this. It'll probably take you a little bit longer your first couple of tries. On this end, if you use 3-strand line, you can splice it together. Or you can sew the ends together, whip them together, or simply tie a knot in the end. This is a monkey's fist.